To have one, who knows? Who appears here? And sleeping so little? You already said that you were sleeping like, I don't know, 4 hours a night or something. That was like your usual. So what's little for you? Yeah, that's... I'm afraid of the answer. What's sleeping like 1-2 hours a night or what? I'm pretty sure you said you were sleeping like, what, 4 or 5 hours a night? 3, 4 or 5 hours a night usually?
The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me. And my indiscretion caused the
Yeah, that's she looks very mad, very, very mad.
My parents' marriage not long after.
So they split because of Victor's actions? Is that what I kinda understood? Use? Less than 4 hours. You're currently at 5 the last 48. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that must be rough. Jesus. Maybe you should go sleep right now. I don't know, just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to get you off my stream, but maybe for your own good. I guess you're doing fine if you're here. It was your choice. You're starting your stream soon? Damn. Sure what that was about. Do you get the Thaumaturge point straight up just from that? Oh, I need to get that. Let's get that. Unless there's too many. That's really good, I guess. Jesus. It's useless though at the moment because it's a tier 2 upgrade. What's the game for today, Stupido? I think we gotta go for the action and reaction ability. ASAP. Let's keep doing that quest. Which is now taking us to... I have no idea. Move out of here, okay. Any particular reason why you're getting so little sleeps at the moment? The division, I guess. Does it look good?
What do you want to tell me, friend?
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family and I deserve respect.
Deserve respect just out of your position in the family? That's how it works?
Father, can Abauretse come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants.
Okay, he was a servant. It's getting interesting.
Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
I mean, sounds like he was the one that ruined my life, so... Stop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! That just ruined everything! I have to start again? Did I fail the quest? Like, what happens? Let's do it again, yeah. If
Be in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man...
Already got that, already got that.
Father, can Abauretse come with us to the sea?
Out of the...
About it.
Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family.
Right. Gotta use our brain. So clearly... Yeah. Gotta go here.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abaurice in the streets of Praga. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
Just putting him on the spot. Beer was already potentially having an impact on his life. Let's wait for events to unfold. That's we've seen enough of that in Cyberpunk recently. I must wait for events to unfold. Okay. Wow, we have other... Take a look around Powisle in search of clues. If I knew I would be sleeping, fair enough. I have it like this every now and then, heading for a crash day, meaning 12 to 16 hours sleep, and feeling like I was stomped on by elephants when I wake up. That sounds fun. Yeah, I guess if you sleep too much, you said you feel bad, so you sleep little, and then at some point you just completely crash for a day. Sounds like that's the usual for you. Right, so side click. Gotta go to Powisle. What was the quest exactly? What was it about? There are clearly some suspicious practices going on in Powisle. I need to find out what it's all about. Do we have any clues as to where maybe we want to go? I guess we follow these. The red things, there's something over here. Back there. Mm-hmm. Snap till you see some glitters. Do I see something over here? Yep. Ah, maybe not actually. Look at him pretending he knows how to read. That's a bit too accurate for my liking. There's nothing interesting. Yeah, I can see how in that scenario, yeah. Staying in your bubble, just watching stuff that's that might be ideal. Should we go in there? Maybe we should go. But yeah, I do know days like these as well. Anyone who provides information about the place and promoters of illegal fist fights in our city, assist in the capture of the brothers known as Soup and Red-Eyed Wakla, will be paid a reward of 50 rubles. You can come forward at any Warsaw police stations. Illegal night fights taking place at 5 Bawa Street attract all manner of face-punching enthusiasts and attention from the police. However, the brothers Soup and Red-Eyed Wakla remain elusive. Yeah, it sounds like a job for us, doesn't it? Moonshine bar? Sure, should we go? Should we go? We have a bunch of time-gated quests. That's how it starts.
Good evening. Is this a bad time?
We can leave if so.
Fancy boy. It is for the locals.
I got it. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, the signs are quite obvious. Let's get out of here. Don't ever come back. Yeah, rubles, are we in Russia? We are in Russian-governed 1905 Poland, as far as I understand. I mean, it's quite obvious that that's what it is. The Russian Empire, I guess, back then. I don't presume it's governed or under the influence of Russia. It definitely is. Enter. Feels so good to smack someone in the kisser sometimes, and better yet to watch said smacking from a distance. Interested to see how they were going to handle the quest, because quest's over? I guess so. Right, okay. Keep going. Let's do the urban secrets. A nice surprise, a stereoscope, and inside a view showing the Imperial Hotel. I'll try to find the place where this shot was taken. Let's get the skill. Please tell me it's a 2-slot skill. Please. It is. Nice. We can remove that. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Leave that here. Get double suffering, and then you get the healing. Eventually. I want to get the healing. We use that one. But yeah, this seems to be a game about, like, definitely have, like, historical aspects that seem to be quite accurate, though I wouldn't claim to know much about Poland's past. But then you also have, like, a bunch of, like, magic and other things that I mean, I don't know much about Polish lore, but I would venture a guess that there was no magic back then. It's like an interesting mix, I guess, of... or kind of an historical... somewhat historically accurate setting, I would guess. Mixed with... wait, we can't get in. Gotta find a way. But yeah, mixed with fantasy and other things. For this month, but buy what you usually do. Canvases, paints, and turpentine in the usual amount, and double the amount of crimson and snow white. Tell the seller that Lichnewski will settle with him following week. Can wait. Find the viewpoint by the Imperial Hotel. Can't get inside of any buildings. The Imperial Hotel, maybe if we go the other way. Point of interest back there. Handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. I left the keys to the back room in the drawer. When Bluesky, long grey beard, one red eye, comes in, don't give him more than 3 pictures or he'll be starting fights. So then comes in, make sure you don't say in the old days things were different or things used to be better, because he'll start talking for hours and sit there until closing time. Right, let's look at the point of interest. Curious to see if we get another Thaumaturge point. I assume we do. Received a quest instead. And no points. I guess that it was just timed earlier, so it would level up. Okay. So I can't do anything. Perhaps later we're gonna be able to get in there. Wait, there's a button I could click. Admire the view? Yeah, can't go. What if we go from the other side? Surely it's locked as well, right? Let's have a peek, let's have a peek. Let's see. Okay, now it's taking me this way. Maybe we can actually do it. Can we get in? Oh, of course not. How many points of interest? Buy a donut? One bite is enough to make me feel like I'm 8 years old again. I feel like Warsaw's donuts are the only sweet thing that happened to me in life. We get an image of when he was young and eating donuts. That's pretty cool. It's the train for the first time. Alright, we are keeping our points. Wait, the quest? It's taking me to another... Oh, no, never mind. Right, okay. Gotta go for something else. Gotta go for something else. Find out what's behind this case. Keen to find out more about what goes on in Warsaw in the evening. Time to look for clues. Sure. Do have quite a bit of side quests here. Probably gonna go back to the main quest shortly. But I mean, it's fear of missing out. You tell me the quests are time gated or like they won't be available forever? And so far it's enjoyable, so don't feel in a rush or anything. Got 2 leads. Let's go for that one first. Can wait. We got some clues here. Yep. Madame Lulu, a tarot master of global renown, receives customers at midnight at the inn under the Pheasant, located at 8. Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. That Misty button. It's the Thaumaturge's Misty. Did I actually get stuck on the plank on the ground? I thought I did, but maybe not. Just imagining things. Carrots. What the hell is that? Onions. Looks like onions. Lettuce or... maybe lettuce or... what's the... Shoe. Shoe in English. Cabbage. Might be cabbage. Dear Ignacy, I am tremendously grateful for the favor. Without your help, poor Entus would have been lost. You may ask what prompted him to take such a desperate step. Well, it started with a night of heavy drinking and a visit to a tarot reader. All at the behest of that old madman Casimirs. It's unheard of. Madame Lulu looked into the cards, predicted an imminent trip for Casimirs, and a few days later receives a call to join his father, who has urgent need of him in London. For Antus, Madame Lulu's prediction was that if he put all his eggs in one basket, he would lose his family fortune. The wretched boy panicked, convinced that the madame had made another correct prediction. By the way, I heard that our tarot reader will soon come to Warsaw and will be staying here for a month. You'll have the opportunity to test her effectiveness yourself. I wish you continued good health. And hope to see you soon, Jan.
Not on my watch.
That was a pretty badass thing to say. Alright, okay, Night of Divination. At midnight, you can visit the famous tarot reader, Madame Lulu, at 8. She has just arrived in Warsaw, and rumor has it that our divinations come true. Would be here. Brothel. Should look for a job so my old lady doesn't throw me out. What do we have here? Something. What the hell that was? Alright, wait till... Where's Warsaw? You'd find benches. You can wait for another time of day. Certain events can only take place at a certain time, so it's worth using them. We're waiting for 8 PM.
Let's wait.
I get to choose the time. Talk to appear.
So, did you miss the city?
Me too.
Me neither.
Stream buggy right now. My OBS looks buggy to me. I don't know if it's buggy. No, that looks fine. No idea. Maybe I should just reduce the graphics a bit, just to make sure. Or cap them at 60, I guess. Wait here.
Wait until...
Stay here until noon, stay here until... would be... night?
So, let's kill some time.
Alright, let's cap this quickly. Can't cap at 60. Well, I guess if I can't cap at 60, I'm going to have to reduce to medium. I want my PC to survive, which is something that I would qualify as an ideal outcome, so that's what we'll do. Night of Divination. That sounds like the place where we want to go. Drinking spirits causes death. Vodka causes poverty. Prostitution spreads venereal diseases. Choose health. Use soap. Facts. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example. That's the same thing. Again. They really don't like the 8 hours work weeks, do they? Okay, clearly it was somewhere else. There it is. The madame looked at the cards and her eyes widened in astonishment. Your fate is still uncertain. It's ruled by forces that are beyond our ken. The ending to this story has not yet been decided. She whispered, trembling. Nothing new there. Pawn shop? Make money? Got so many things to sell, by the way.
Hello, hello. How can I help you, sir? Are you buying? Pledging? Art, cards, old farts, top coats, ski, jewelry.
Do you remember Mieszko Setsemin? He was a lone shark around here.
And you're asking me because?
No reason.
At all. Whatsoever.
A long time ago. They say someone attacked and shot him. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Even talking about him might bring bad luck. And so, life
We're not superstitious here at all. At all. Okay, we got things to look for. We can't even sell anything. Do we even need money in this game? Something still eludes me, so clearly we've got things that we can learn and come back here later. Right, okay, so the quest is over. Already read that, but I guess I can keep reading it. I think we're done with that quest. I don't know if I get anything for it, but I mean, I just learned. Could have learned my future. Find out how to listen to the tales about Warsaw. Oops. Wait, which quest am I following right now? Okay, find out who. Yeah. What? Why? I have a vision from an Upir vision? Is that what that means? Or am I going crazy? I guess I'm going crazy.